here in the stage with me. You are free, guys, to open your mic anytime you want, or I will give you a space later. So from now on and next month, you can contact Pablo for any theme related to the grants. Like I said in the update that you can see now, we have some projects working right now. At the moment, we have 11 projects. 2 were onboarded recently. We have 4 active projects, and 2 projects are between a pause period, and the third is ending their journey as a grantee. We still have a last testing session for next Tuesday, and you can find all the list here. Also, there was a project that was paused, the advanced documentation, but we decided to revoke that and to, well, not to revoke, they are sending the money back, and it's 18,750 guys that is going back to the DAO. You have here.
I can add some information here.
Yes,
Advanced documentation. The Hanku is the owner of the grant. We were working closely to him because he was making a real valuable documentation. Anyway, he has no time to keep on working on the grant, so we decided, like, together to make like a step down of the grant. It was paused more than once during the first 2 months of the roadmap. So nowadays, the best way to continue, because of his reputation and the needs of the DAO, is to give the money back to the DAO. So that's the next step. He's going to step down, and the DAO will recover almost 19K from the grant.
Thank you, Pablo. Thank you very much. They are asking me here in the chat if you can sing for the next town hall.
I'd love to do that. I can make like a breathwork session if you want, more than a sing. Maybe we will need it.
I will try. I will be here, guys, as maybe doing some side event in the music festival. Who knows? Okay, let me share the presentation. Just give me a second. I'm going to miss you all. I'm not going to miss Discord at all. I'm a little bit emotional, I have to say. But let me share this. So here we are, sharing. Okay. Let me know if you can see this. I cannot read the chat right now, so if you cannot see, just open the mic and tell me. So this is our last presentation. Some impact metrics from this round. Okay, we have several goals. One of the goals was to support the grantees. 100% of the grantees were onboarded. That was my favorite part, I have to say. 3 new grants we have in this period, and we use a lot of time to support them, and also to create blog posts and 8 more testing sessions. I really enjoy testing sessions. I hope we can continue doing that in the future. And well, let's move on to the second goal: foster transparency in the grants ecosystem. We create 100% of the grantees public roadmaps. We use that to help them to keep track of the project. Also, we continue documented the processes. Like I said, we did like testing session, also the town halls, and the grantees concerned in public Notion with the updates for the accountability and transparency. And you have the DAO GitHub repository where we fork all the repositories from grantees that make some commits or create some features that we can use. Goal number 3, guarantee an efficient use of the community treasury. Well, these last 6 months, we have only one case generated, was closed through our formal request. 3 were closed by the Grant Support Squad for lack of objective arguments. And one case was elevated to the revocation committee. We recover A40 that money. And next goal 4, make a better grants program. Okay, so we create more documentation to the docs.decentraland.org. And then we have one government proposal. We have 15 over the 3 years. And also you can still have the landing page update. Some numbers for the platform. You can see them. I will send this to everyone, don't worry. But I don't want to bore everyone to read each one of them. Some learning. Okay, this is our things that we were discussing the last time with you. I think everybody is already aware of the things, but I will just read the subject. The open voting issue, the whale vote, the technical knowledge gaps during the voting period. Also, the second learning was the internal bias and the talent access to try to reach more people outside the Decentraland and to be more engaged to the Web3 ecosystem, and also the centralized accountability in the DAO between the members and the GSS. Learning number 3, strategic planning for funding, the overlapping project, the lack of a strategy planning for fundings also. So here is where we are working to design a new funding mechanism to fund the commons to encourage the community when the grants program gets freeze. So here you will find more information in our last report. And like I said, we are going to be here until January 2025. Okay, this is time to say goodbye, folks. Was super great to work here and to work with you. Thank you everyone for participating and contributing and sharing all the learnings in this journey. So I hope in the future we can continue helping to grow the Decentraland Grants Program. I'm going to right now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fifi.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Fifi. Sad moment. But we still can organize some events, and you can sing for an hour, and maybe we can sell some tickets for the entrance.
I will love that. I will prepare a show for you. I come back.
Why not?
Thank you, everyone. It was a really pleasure to be a contributor here in the DAO, and as Fifi mentioned, we will be still here as a community member, and I think that this is a new chapter not only for us, but also for all the DAO. So if you need something, or you want to talk about something, or only be here walking around the Decentraland, please don't hesitate in contact me. Thank you all.
And I can add that we will have some presents until the end of the year. I will take the leadership for this couple of months. By the end of the year, I think most of the grants will be finished, So I think will be the moment to turn off the responsibility of the grant support squad. And as as Fifi and Stino said, we are really grateful with all of us, all of you, because of this time. We had some hard moments, you can remember that, but we have a lot of learnings, and this last period, last year, I can say, our grants program ran smoothly with the grants we had. And we had a lot of bad experiences in the last 5 or 6 months. The big issues we had were like last year, 2023 was a very hard moment for the grants program. We spent a lot of money in projects that never would have been funded. But now I can say that the DAO is going to, I hope, better direction. So thank you very much to all of you, and I'll see you around. As Sima said, we'll be here. So thank you again.
All right, thank you, Pablo, Zeno, and Fifi. So yeah, we can now, after this, move to Gino if you want. I don't know.
Yeah, so
I think you have some update regarding the restructuring or something.
yeah. So the first thing, I mean, I just got a little bit emotional.
It is sad. Yeah, I didn't know what to say, but yeah, it is sad to see them like going after all those work they did, many hours follow up with the grants. Yeah, we were working more closely in the group, so
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's easy when you are close to the action to see the things that maybe not work ideally and the things that are flawed and the issues and wherever. But the truth is that the way the Decentraland DAO grants program got structured, it's definitely one of the best out there in terms of at least the crypto space. That doesn't mean that everything is perfect, and that doesn't mean that the crypto space is the most efficient resource allocator in terms of grant, but definitely what we did and what the grant support squad did in terms of mechanisms, in terms of processes, in terms of accountability, what my team did in terms of like tooling and platforms, it was really, really good. And I'm not saying this. We had the chance to go to multiple conferences, like crypto conferences, crypto events, give talks, talk with people, pitch the grant program, went to workshops and discuss with other grant making organizations. And the reality is that what the team did was really, really good. I think we are in a moment where we need to find different ways of doing things to see how they go, to see if we can find a better fit for what we're doing, and to find more like efficient, more strategic ways of funding projects. But I just wanted to say kudos to that because it was really, really good.
Yeah, I agree.
And in terms of updates, I just wanted to say or to raise attention that there are 2 proposals, like the mission and vision and the deprecation of the grants program, that are out there open for voting. I've been wrapping up the work on the 2 proposals regarding the council and the executive arm. They're going to be published hopefully today or tomorrow. So I will let everyone know. Again, my DMs are open if anyone wants to speak, or even a Calendly link if anyone wants to have a call. Yeah, that's it. Like, engage in the comments or say wherever you want.
Yeah. Great. If anyone have a question or something, please write it or come up on the stage. Yeah, I can do some. Someone is writing. I'm just waiting because that. Otherwise, I can update some our DAO committee process. And could be the moment to yes.
I mean, I can attempt to answer that question, Agnoner.
Yeah.
I think the DAO should be rewarding those builders out there that have been putting energy and resources and time in building Decentraland as a project. There are multiple ways in which that could work, but I see something like specifically for like rewarding or compensating people spending time on the project. I could see that being something like I don't know, similar to what we did with the ambassadors program, but better structured and not focused on marketing, but on community building actions and things like that. Regarding operational costs, like I don't know, you have a scene that has like a hosting or you're wherever, like spending money on services for building an experience or maintaining an experience. I think we should find a way to also at least help the people who are actually driving traffic and driving engagement into the platform to either create ways of monetizing their activities. That should be the way, but it's of course the most difficult one. The other one could be, okay, let's make either like an agreement or have a program to subsidize that for a little bit until the project finds its way into at least sustainability, if not profitability. So it's just my point of view.
Yeah. Each tender bids, yeah. Yeah, I hope the new structure can help to bring back some like builder creator, because I saw many professional builder and creator moving to some other platform. Maybe I guess because it's my work. So when I see like lack of funds in some platform, I move to another platform. It's like the real life. Like when you are working in a company and you see the company struggling, lack of fund, you start moving to another platform, to another company in real life. In our case, they are moving to another platform somehow. I saw some like professional builder doing this, so I hope the new structure will help to incentivize or like give them more, like try to see compensate how to do how the new structure will work. I don't know yet exactly. So to bring those professional or bring more creators back to the stage. So yeah.
Yeah, regarding the bidding and tendering, I think that until we have a way to define the strategy of what we're trying to do, bidding and tendering is just another way. It's just like a longer way of requesting a grant. That's
Yeah.
the reality. I really like
I really think that being and tendering is like a good mechanism for allocating resources, but the reality is that if the same people who put the pitch proposal, then the tender proposal, and then the bid proposal, which
still,
happened with mostly all of the well, not all, but most of the bid proposals, it's just like a cumbersome way of asking for a grant. So if we have a mission, if we have a strategy defined by the council, that strategy, or not the strategy, but strategic guidelines, those strategic guidelines end up being initiatives or objectives or something that we want to move forward, and then people can apply with projects to move those things forward. I think it's going to be similar to being and tendering, but with a strategic point of view. So I agree that being and tendering is like pretty good, but the reality is that we need a strategy, and we need someone accountable for creating the guidelines and defining the strategy, so that the projects that are pitched, that were bid, are the ones that we really want to move forward in a cohesive way.
Yeah, I see bidding and tendering work for a big project, but like if you want to do streaming or you want to do an event or like something smaller, it doesn't worth the weight of 1 month and a half. So I see it good, like what we did with the DAO building. It was like a big project with a big team doing it behind it, and the result was very good. So it's worth to do bidding and tendering for it, because it has like a long term and like a big project. But for a smaller project, yeah, I don't think it's bidding and tendering will work like that.
Yeah. Also, I'm not even talking about money. I'm just talking about what are we like what are we funding in terms of strategy. I'm not talking about like lower bids or higher bids.
Or hybrids.
Different thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
What are we asking the community? What are we asking the professional teams, the studios involved in Decentraland to came up with? So if we give the community like a vision on where do we want to go as the DAO in terms of the Decentraland platform experience, then we probably came up with good ideas. The same with professional teams.
Yeah, totally correct. Yeah. What else, guys? If you have more questions, you can drop them there.
Regarding what Asi just said about the mission, like maintain the value of land and mana, I think that's not a mission, it's not a vision, it's the
market.
No, it's the effect of a good mission and a good vision, and it's also part of the market movements as well. That's true, but I think that is the effect, the consequences, not the cause. Like the cause is having a product that it's being used, that the brand perception of Decentraland is better to what we is right now, that other projects are looking at what we're doing and seeing that that's the way forward, that we are testing with cutting edge technology. Like if we're not gonna go ultra mainstream like Fortnite, okay, let's at least be at the forefront of technical implementations, of testing things, of like building a healthy creators community and those kind of things. And if we achieve that, the market value of the land and the mana will at least hold. If the market also follow up that trend.
Yeah, all those technology things like need sometimes the market doesn't move directly. Like I remember buying Ethereum when it was like $80, $90, and no one value it. Like I was seeing some vision. It could fail by then. It could fail, but they succeed. But still, I bought it when it was 80. I think no one saw that what's coming. So the same happening with Mana, I guess. Like no one knows what's coming, but I think good future coming for it, and no one worth it now, but it will maybe in a year or two, like in 12 months or something when the VR come, or next year. I think it will bring with it more investors. Mhm. What's more? Okay.
Does anyone wants to came up on stage and like say something? Maybe
Yeah, I'm
the
seeing.
chat is not the
Yeah,
best way of having those conversations. So maybe
exactly. I'm
Ocean,
trying to find you a question, but no. Um, so should we wrap it up? Ooh, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Simple.
right?
Okay.
Let's wrap
Okay,
up then
guys. Yeah,
and
let's
continue
wrap it
the
up.
conversation on the chat.
Yeah.
And if
Thank
anything
you,
else,
everyone. Thank for Grand Support Squad for everything they did. And thank Gino for the update, and we'll see how it will result and function later.
awesome.
Thank you, Fifi.
Thank you, Rez.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. See
Bye, folks.
you.
See ya.
Bye.